Welcome back everybody to another episode of Silent Hunter 5, The Wolves of Steel, with Kaloon, Martin Klopp and the crew of U-35. As you can see, the seas are still rough. They're baited a little bit. The wind has died, thank Christ. Because it's driving me crazy even underwater. I was not able to escape even underwater from the wind. Some people are saying it was in my head, so they couldn't hear it. They're trying to make me think I'm crazy. All the way from the navigator trying to beach me on approaches to Wilhelmshaven. It was finally the buck stops with me on this boat. Crew is slightly mutinous. Got a navigator this old, it's been around since Moses came off the mountain. And what's happened since the last episode is that after I'd finished sinking that freighter, I only had a few hours left in this patrol area, and I started, we're in AM35, and I was patrolling, started going off towards this way. By the way, this is our new patrol area. AM13 1378. It's 1378, 200 Ks. I could even go and rate the Englanders in their scupper flow and do the same as the commander of U-40 something, I think. Anyways, but I digress. Anyways, what happened was that when it came to I was supposed to finish at 0300 hours in the morning, but I got the little message ding up there, and I didn't get the message, a radio message to say I'd completed, and the game had glitched out after putting up with that wind in my headphones, because those two sinkings took me 7 hours. I'd put up with that racket in my headphones for 7 hours, and I'd had enough. As I said, I couldn't even get away from it going underwater, you know, which would have been a relief. I could have went down to 50 metres and put everybody on silent running, stayed down there for a few hours, but no, it had to follow me down there, and I couldn't hear nothing on the hydrophone. So, needless to be, I had to go and redo the 48 hours again. So that involved me having to go out of the patrol area, and then 35. It involved me having to go out this way. I was closest to this end of the thing. And then I had to go out of the patrol area and save the game, get out of the game. While I'd done that, I left the patrol area, and needless to say, I saved the game, and I came back next day, because it was a weekend. With a fresh brain and no wind blowing through my ears. I needed a rest after all that racket. My ears needed a rest, and we patrolled down this way. There's an island. Yeah. We came down this way. It probably should have went back down, but I've only got 5 torpedoes left, or 6. One neutral tanker one, and these lot. And anyways, I had to go and patrol cruise. We had to use another 2 days fuel, and we're starting to get into our 50s. So blah blah blah, we went down this way, came up, and we started going up this slot here, and we've patrolled all the way back when we got fresh orders to move up here. And this is where I've started today. We started outside. I stopped on the approach of this circle. So it should be virtually by 1700 hours we should be inside the patrol area. You've got to watch out for this island. And what I'm going to say in the book, for the game, it'll be we developed. Well, the seas had died down a little bit, because when I logged on or started this episode, coming over the conning tower, but now it's died down a little bit, coming the evening, and the wind isn't as bad. Hopefully it won't transfer downstairs when I go underwater. There's a glitch that's got to be fixed in this game, because it's just hard to put up with, and on top of forced to have to run with that racket for 48 hours. And that's what happened in British coastal waters. When I was around here originally, we had bad weather, and then I had to put up with that whistling in my boat, even though it's underwater, which is totally ridiculous and game breaking unless you're going insane. Well, not game breaking, immersion breaking. Because I am a natural blonde, and they say, well, the wind's blowing between your ears. You've got nothing there to stop it. So, in the game sense, we'll have said that the boat developed mechanical problems, and we had to lay top and low while the chief repaired. Took 2 days to repair the mechanical problems with the boat, with the parts that we had on the boat. So we had to take it easy, and lay low, and then we reported all that to BDU, and then we were sent new orders once the chief got the boat running. because today is the 9th. Pretty ropeable after not being able to finish that previous series, and then having to put up with 2 days out here again because the weather's England. The weather up here is just crap. I was developing a cold from being up here on the bridge of the boat. So I thought I'd give you a bit of an explanation, because it just generally seemed to dive into the scene. Because as I say, I have hours and hours of recording, and then none of it's really. I don't make an introduction each time I do a certain thing, because it'd be absolutely, totally bored out of my head. So that's why I just seem to get straight into the scene, or straight into the episode without any real introduction as to what's happened, or in the days time preceding the episode, the boats the ships that we've chased, the neutral ones and all that sort of stuff, which all fills in the time of the days, you know. But then it's no use showing you useless chases and stuff. Well, after this bit of a preamble, I'll just we'll just get on with the game, and I'll catch us all when something's going to be happening. Okay, clear the deck, number 2, we're diving. Time for a sound check, man. Navigator, left under keel. Chief, dive the boat. Take it down to 40 meters.
Hochtiefenruder, neue Tiefe 4-0.
Okay, where's he at? Update to position 38. One degree in 5 minutes. Must be heading to this port here. Alright. Steer. 220,
Kurs 220
head
Grad.
full.
Volle Fahrt voraus.
Surface to boat.
Boot auftauchen. Hauptballasttank ausblasen. Untertriebszelle ausblasen. Bugtiefenruder 8 Grad oben. Achtere Tiefenruder 2 Grad unten.
Captain on deck. Starboard radar 5 degrees.
Ruder 5 Grad Steuerbord.
Radar
Ruder
of the ship.
0.
Number 1. Got any idea what it might be? Not the TDC. One. Number 2. Oh, you reckon he's loaded now? Steer 219.
Neuer Kurs 219 Grad.
Alright, number 2.
Jawohl, Herr Kalon.
Oops. Number 2, stand to, deck gun crew,
Auf
battle
Gefechtsstationen.
stations.
Schnell, schnell. Auf Gefechtsstationen. Schnell, schnell.
Oh. Number 2,
Jawohl, Herr Kalon.
man the deck gun.
Deckgeschütz besetzt.
Number 2, what's the range of that boat? Can't really see it. There it is, there. Number 2, can you update us again on the range? Just HG. They're updating the range. Update us on the range again, number 2. Is he steering away? Alright, steer 216.
Neuer Kurs 216 Grad.
Update the range there, number 2. Right, steer 22211.
Neuer Kurs 211 Grad.
Ahead full.
Volle Fahrt voraus.
Can you update us on the range there, number 2? Down 100. Down 100. Down 100. Down 100. Head standard.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Number 2, can you update us on the range? Steer 206.
Neuer Kurs 206 Grad.
Head 1/3.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Big roaring fire. Down 1. Right. That must be it. Alright. Secure the gun properly in a naval fashion, crew. Come on, let's get out of here. Okay. Number 2,
Ja, bitte.
secure the deck gun.
Deckgeschütz räumen!
Okay, stand down. Number 2. Oh, these people are supposed to have stood 2. Alright, navigator. Navigator, update the boat's position. Okay, steer. Uh, 090.
Neuer Kurs 90 Grad.
Head full.
Volle Fahrt voraus.
Number
Ja, bitte.
2, orders to the radio operator.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloy.
Send status report to BDU once it's been cleared by number 1.
Ja.
Oh, look, it's left in a lubbery fashion. Alright, well, I've had problems with this. To wrap this up, I've had problems with this thing because when I started chasing this boat, it froze. So I had to start the 24. I'd only been in for 24 hours when we picked this boat up, and then the screen froze, and then I had to reboot my computer, which corrupted the recording that I had because I didn't get to turn it off properly. And luckily I'd saved it just before I climbed out of the conning tower, and so I still got the part where we contacted it. I only lost the part where we started pursuing it. So if I had to spend another 24 hours in this patrol area, and that's twice it's happened on this campaign, like it wouldn't recognise me finishing the 48 hours previous, and then now I've spent 2 days, and then I had to spend an extra day here, and this being the 11th, I've still got to spend another day here, because it's the 10th that we started the patrol here, and 10th on 1700. So I've just spent 24 hours here. Okay, we'll call this an end to an episode. Yeah, well, it wasn't type of submariner stuff, it was all type of surface engagement, but you know, trying to get into a firing position in a boat at night is not easy because it's not very far away. The only good thing that happened out of me having to reload the game was the sea calmed down. I didn't have that incessant howling in my speakers in my headphone from even being underwater. That's what pisses me off the most, is when I'm underwater and trying to get on the hydrophone, and you've got the wind howling still. Especially when and if you turn up in an operational area and you've got rough seas, you're going to have the wind howling in your headphones for the 48 game hours, which to me is in about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours I can do these in now, which is a bit much. Glad, you shouldn't have to want to be glad to finish a game. You know, like I get, once I've had that howling in my ears for a few hours, you know, you just can't wait for the patrol time to finish. You know, so you can get rid of that noise. You know, it'd be alright if you could go underwater and then you'd be relieved, but no, it won't happen. Okay, well, I had my bit of a whinge. thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'd love to catch us all back next time. See you later.